Good morning, everyone. Thanks for this opportunity, and I would like to say thank you for watching my presentation video. Let me introduce my name Septi Permatasari, and I'm from Department of Midwifery Graduate School Hasanuddin University, Indonesia. I would like to share to you about the topic presentation of the day about knowledge description student of SMK 4 Pancasila or Vocational High School for Pancasila Ambulu in handling menstrual pain or dysmenorrhea using warm compress. And then me, Septi Permatasari, as the author, Mrs. Andi Nilawati Usman, Mr. Prihantono, Mrs. Yuyun Widaningsih, Mr. Andi Wardian Sinerang, and the last, Mr. Irfan Idris. Okay, for the first, I will start about my presentation from introduction. Okay, dysmenorrhea or menstrual pain is a problem that teenagers often complain about during menstruation. This can cause disruption of activities, the lack of freedom for something to be done, due to pain under the stomach make teenagers unable to move freely. The pain felt by young women has an impact on emotion, anxiety, and tension. As a result of this, dysmenorrhea affects the learning process at school. As a result, many young women are lazy to go to school, and there is a decrease in learning concentration, so that the learning material provided cannot be maximally accepted by this young woman. Okay, for the prevalence, the incidence of pain in menstruating women in the world still high, on average by 50%, and the World Health Organization say that 19% of female adolescents experience dysmenorrhea, with a prevalence of severe dysmenorrhea as much as 10 until 15%. Had primary dysmenorrhea range in 9.36%, had secondary dysmenorrhea. Okay, based on information obtained from one of the teacher in SMK 4 Pancasila or Vocational High School for Pancasila has never received counseling from health workers regarding reproductive health related to dysmenorrhea and how to handle it using an easy and practical way, namely the use of warm compress. The result of the preliminary study states that from class 11, which amount to 46 students, there were 9 students who had used the warm compress method, 11 studies did not use any method or were left alone, 11 students took a relaxing sleep, 7 took menstrual pain relievers, and 2 students doing sport and 6 students doing distraction technique. Okay, for the second about the method, and then the design of this research is descriptive. Data collection takes place at SMK 4 Pancasila Ambulu, Jember, or Vocational High School for Pancasila Ambulu Jember, and especially in East Java. And then the population is all students of class 11, as many as 46 respondents, and then the sampling method used total sampling. And then the data were taken from class 11 students of SMK 4 Pancasila who experienced dysmenorrhea. The types of data taken were X, menarche, body mass index, menstrual cycle, time of menstrual pain, pain scale, handling of dysmenorrhea, sources of information for dealing with dysmenorrhea, and maternal education. And then how to collect data using a questionnaire with a Google form. And then the questionnaire was filled out for 2 days starting on Sunday in 24 October until 25 October 2021. Then the incoming data was processed using SPSS version 20.0. Okay, this is the result, the table 1. Characteristics of respondent, and it's all kinds of characteristics can I get from preliminary studies in SMK 4 Pancasila or Vocational High School for Pancasila. X, body mass index, resources about the information dysmenorrhea, mother education, and then for the table 2, describe menstrual history, like characteristic manners, and then menstrual cycle, menstrual pain time, pain scale, and then how to study handling dysmenorrhea. Okay, the result of a preliminary study conducted at SMK 4 Pancasila, especially class 11, showed that most of the responders were aged 16 until 17 years old. There were 29 students aged 16 years with a percentage of 63%, while students aged 17 years old were 17 people with a percentage of 37%. In terms of age, respondents are categorized as teenagers. Okay, next. And then a total of 37 students with a percentage of 80.4% had a less than body mass index less than 23.5. And according to the research of Ninyoman Utami, the result of the analysis between body mass index and primary dysmenorrhea showed that the responder with underweight and overweight body mass index were at the same risk of experiencing dysmenorrhea. Okay, for the pain scale felt by most of the respondents was moderate pain scale with a total 30 people with a percentage of 71.7%. A total of 7 people choose to let their menstrual pain feel and also choose to sleep. And then source of information obtained in the treatment of dysmenorrhea come from families with a percentage of 32.6%. And for 14 people receive information about handling dysmenorrhea from friends with a percentage of 30.4%. Okay, for the last, an educational background of the respondent families, especially mother, mostly graduates from elementary school, as many 24 people with a percentage of 52.2%. The result of the preliminary study indicated that knowledge about the use of warm compress to reduce menstrual pain is still relatively low. Okay, the lack knowledge of SMK 4 Pancasila student or vocational high school for Pancasila student regarding the use warm compress is because the school has not optimally provided counseling or information about this minority and its handling. Example like UKS officials have also never provided information about the dysmenorrhea and have never applied how to handle using warm compress on students who have dysmenorrhea, and also due to the lack of interest or concern for students to ask information about dysmenorrhea pain and how to handle it through social media such as internet, magazine, newspaper, and reference regarding the handling of dysmenorrhea. In addition to the lack of information, students also said the pain during the menstruation was normal and accepted the situation as the nature of a woman. Okay, this is the conclusion about the summing up. The presentation of the day is result primary studies on class 11 students of SMK 4 Pancasila or vocational high school Pancasila show that knowledge about the use of warm compress to reduce menstrual pain was still relatively low, and the respondent need to get information and reproductive health education about dysmenorrhea and how to handle it using easy and practical methods. For example, warm compress. It is hoped that the Youth Care Health Service Program or EKPR means will begin to be reactive by using Zoom media or video call group to educate students about women reproductive health and dysmenorrhea and their handling. Okay, this is the last. This is a reference can I got. Yeah. Okay, everyone, thank you very much for great attention, and then thank you for watching my presentation video. I hope you stay safe and have a nice day. Thank you.